Hey, how are you? Today I want to share with you all my card collection. It consists of both Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And front and center here, first thing I'm going to show off and then get out of the way, is the Gold Mew EX. This is the metal promo card from the 151 UPC I opened. If you haven't seen that video, it's on the channel. Just go back a couple videos and give it a watch. It was pretty good UPC. I was very happy with it. So now I'm going to move that out of the way and show some of these cards that you'll actually see. Well, you might not be able to see them from here, but you might be able to spot them on these shelves back here in videos. So I open up cards at my bar here in my basement, and I've got these cards up on display on these shelves in the bar. The first one is a Blue Eyes White Dragon from the Maximum Gold set. This is really like the set that got me back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Several years back. I saw that it was coming out and I saw this card and I was like, I gotta have that card. So I bought a couple Maximum Gold boxes and lo and behold, I pulled it and it was amazing. I love this card. I mean, it's not super expensive or anything, but I just think it's an awesome card. I love having it on display. I've got this Alakazam EX special illustration here. I almost called it secret. I actually pulled this out of a 151 ETB recently. I'm very pleased with that. One of my favorite cards from 151. Probably my top favorite. Charizard V-Star Rainbow Rare from Brilliant Stars. You can actually find that on the channel. You'd have to go way back for that. Maybe not way back because I haven't posted in a while. But it's on there somewhere. This Mewtwo V from Pokemon Go, this alternate art. This card just really is nostalgic, and that's what I love about it. You got Mewtwo in Times Square, really signifying the hype of Pokemon Go and just the legend that Mewtwo is. Then I've got this Gengar Mimikyu GX alternate art. I actually bought this off a buddy of mine, along with, I believe, the next two cards I'm going to show you. And if there's one thing you need to know about me, it's that Gengar is my favorite Pokemon. I love ghost types and psychic types. So that Alakazam I showed you, I'm all about that. Ghost and psychic types are my two favorite types. And this card is just, I mean, just look at it. Gengar up to no good as usual, and Mimikyu just being Mimikyu, whatever Mimikyu does. I also dipped into vintage a little when I bought off my buddy. This is a first edition Team Rocket Dark Vileplume. If nothing else, it's cool. I think Gloom is really cool, and Vileplume obviously evolves from Gloom, so it's just Vileplume and it's a holo. First edition Team Rocket holo. I thought that would be really cool to have. And then there is this base set Mewtwo, not first edition, not Shadowless, but base set Mewtwo holo. It's kind of in lightly played condition. I probably wouldn't grade it unless I just really wanted to protect it, but I feel like top loaders do a great job. I'm not really big into grading cards because I don't know how I feel about it. You know, I'm fine having the card, and that's that, you know. I'm happy with that. That's enough for me. Now I'm going to get into the Shining Fates ETB, which I use as storage for all my other cards and top loaders. So let me dig these out. This is probably going to be a decent mixture of Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And I want to remind you all that not all the cards in here are like worth a whole lot of money. I enjoy them. I'll just get them out and look at them and go, wow, that's cool. So let's grab a small handful here. I love this card. The mosaic stained glass of the legendary birds. We got a Dark Magician from Maximum Gold, also very cool. Blastoise VMAX from a collection box. Jolteon V, which I guess is technically an alt art, but they're also promos in the VMAX from those Jolteon, Vaporeon, Flareon boxes from the Sword and Shield era. Lucario Melmetal GX. I wanted to get a bunch of the GX alt art tag teams too. Those are cool, so that's why I picked that up. This Arceus V from the Arceus V Premium Collection. So cool. Galarian Zapdos V, gold card. Irida. Love that card, that's an awesome card. Oh, and some Yu-Gi-Oh! We got a Red Eyes Black Dragon from that Maximum Gold set. This is an Ultimate Rare Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's first edition from the Kaiba Reloaded deck, I believe. So it actually comes from a pre-built deck, but it's the only Blue Eyes White Dragon Ultimate Rare there is. So that's cool, I wanted it for that reason. SIR Rika, Gold Nest Ball, Gold Garchomp EX. I've been pulling a lot of gold recently, knock on wood, but it's been fun. Guy the Dragon Champion, Dark Vileplume, this is the non-holo version of that first edition Team Rocket. A Radiant Charizard from Pokemon Go, and a Roaring Moon EX, full art. Gemini Elf, this is Lost Art promotion. I think the Lost Art stuff is really cool. The difference is Lost Art just means like, I guess sort of banned arts or old arts that they stopped using. And just look at Gemini Elf here and tell me why you think this art may have been banned at one point. They brought it back for this promotion. I have nothing else to say about that. Another Blue Eyes White Dragon from another Maximum Gold set. We got the Sandaconda V alt art. It's literally the cheapest alt art you can get, and that's the reason I have it. But it's an alt art, and I'm glad to have it. I think they're really cool. I think probably alt arts and illustration rares and trainer gallery, all that fun stuff is probably one of the best things that's happened to Pokemon. Those cards are just so cool, very artistic, very cool to look at, and very fun to collect. We got this Dark Charizard from Team Rocket, not first edition, not holo, but it's Charizard, so it's never bad to add that to your collection. A Super Poly. That's just an ultimate rare of Earthbound Immortal Uru that I pulled. A lot of these cards I pulled. Actually, I think, well, not the one, I bought a few of them. So, but a lot of them, most of them I've pulled. And that makes them mean that much more to me. There's a quarter century rare, Red Eyes, B Dragon. But yeah, pulling cards makes them that much more special to me. And I would find it hard to get rid of cards that I've pulled that I really like. Like this Stoutland V from Cosmic Eclipse. It's not like crazy valuable or anything, but it's like got that trainer gallery type feel. It's essentially what it was before they called it the trainer gallery, and it's just, I pulled it. I think it's really cool. One of the coolest full arts, I think, this Celebi V. A collector's rare from Yu-Gi-Oh! It's got a lot of shine to it. And a Snorlax VMAX, which I pulled in the same video I did that Rainbow Charizard. This Ditto VMAX, pulled that the day before my wedding. Shout out Colt for buying me actually the Shining Fates ETB I keep all these cards in. That's something I'll never forget. So a lot of these cards have meaning for me too. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, we all remember that. Enlightenment Paladin, this is actually an error card if you look closely at the attack and defense in the bottom right corner there. The font is larger and it's overlapping itself. So it's actually a print error, and it's an ultra rare card with a print error. Then we got the Giovanni's Charisma from 151. I've managed to pull 2 SIRs in 151 in less than 40 packs. I feel like that's extremely lucky. And before opening the UPC, it was only 23 packs. Got that Ammonite. I've pulled 2 gold switches, the Ivysaur, the Wartortle, Pikachu, 2 Blastoise full arts. So I feel like my luck with 151 has been awesome. Now, let's see. Let me show you what is inside this tin. This tin is actually the tin I use for selling cards. So I actually sell a bunch of cards on TCG Player, so if anyone's interested in buying any of these, I'll just sort of flip through them real quick. You can get an idea of what's in here. So I store cards in this tin. I sell them on TCG Player. So a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Infinite Imperm, that's a staple. Got these Hollow Energies, a couple of reverse hollows from 151. There's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! In here, because I've opened a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! And a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Gets played. So yeah, all these cards are up for sale on TCG Player. If you want that link, just comment. Maybe I'll put it in the description of the video if you want to go check out my TCG Player store. And maybe you're interested in buying any of this stuff. I've got a lot of things in here. Leafeon. What else? A lot more Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. Ghost Reaper. A Crobat V. Zamazenta V. Let me try to skip to the Pokemon. I feel like that's why most of you all are here. Rayquaza V. Nessa. Duraludon V. Espeon V. Flygon V. Iron Treads EX. Harpy's Pet Dragon. If you've watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Then you've seen that before. I think the rest of these are Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. Okay, but there's an idea of what's in there. I have a few Magic the Gathering cards too, but not many. I have a deck that I play and a few extra cards that are worth something that I'm just trying to sell on TCG Player. And the last thing I'm going to show you is my binder. It's a 151 binder. I bought the binder collection. That's where I pulled that Giovanni's Charisma. In this binder, I just kind of keep a lot of cards that mean something to me or I think are cool. Basically anything textured. So these full arts like this Torkoal, or full art trainers like Alistair and Piers and Professor's Research, and even these trainer galleries like this Rapid Strike Urshifu. Because they're textured cards, I like them. I really enjoy the look and the shine the texture brings. These cards along the bottom are more or less just sentimental. I bought these two cards. I didn't buy the cards. I bought the pack they came in at a card show with a buddy of mine. And it's, I think, the only Japanese pack I've ever opened. So I got that Jolteon V and a Mewtwo. I thought it would be cool to put in here. This Quaxley is a memento from my trip to Italy with my wife. So it's actually, I'll go back to that, it's an Italian Quaxley. It says Quaxley in English, but then the attacks, if you look, are written in Italian, and so is the text at the bottom of the card. So we just got a bunch of stuff in here, lots of textured cards, cool Greninja, some stuff from Celebrations and Pokemon Go, and then trainer gallery cards, which I think are really cool. A couple more Italian cards here, some Crown Zenith. And then we get into 151 promos, the Snorlax and the Mewtwo, sorry, Alakazam. And then this page of energy signifies the start of my 151 collection. I'm trying to complete the set, and I'm doing all right, but I'm still probably missing around 50 cards. I haven't counted exactly. And most of the cards I'm missing, see, all these pages are just about full. Most of the cards I'm missing are just after the initial 165. And I don't have those in the binder yet, the ones that I do have, except for this Switch, because I have two of them. You saw one in a top loader a minute ago. But the rest of those cards, like the Blastoises and the SIRs, I'm just going to keep those in top loaders for now, and we'll see what the set comes to. But I think that's going to do it. That's my collection. Let me know what you think of it. If you're interested in buying any of the stuff I have for sale, let me know. If you just think anything's really cool, you might be interested in trading, or you think you can help me out with my collection, please feel free to reach out to me. And as always, I appreciate every single one of you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and blessings.